Hey, Phoenix family, how are you today? How's your day going? Well, wherever you are, I thank you for taking a few minutes to check out my video. I hope that your day is going well. I hope it's filled with ease and I hope it's filled with some joy today. And I wanted to discuss a really important emotion, and that is the emotion of anger. We've all experienced anger. I don't care who tells you, oh, I don't experience anger. It's a lower vibration emotion. They're lying because it's part of our human DNA. It's in our bodies to experience anger. And it's there for a really good reason. Anger gets a bad rep, but in actuality, anger is probably the emotion that we can thank for a lot of changes in our lives and also in the world, if you really think about it. So let's give it credit where credit is due. Okay, first of all, let's understand what it is. What is anger? Anger is one of the main emotions. It can be described as intense annoyance towards someone else, ourselves, or towards a situation. Usually it comes as an example when we feel attacked, when we feel like we've been insulted, when we've been treated badly by others, or when we were taken advantage of by others. Usually these experiences equal us feeling that we are angry. And it makes sense. Obviously, you should feel angry if any of those things has happened to you. Anger is a very normal emotion and it's there for a reason, and that is to keep us alive and to keep us safe and to help us transition into a better reality for ourselves and for those around us. Like, for example, did you know that every time a social justice movement has started, it's because somebody got angry. Somebody said, this isn't all right, something needs to change, and I'm going to be the one to change it. For example, Black Lives Matter happened when we became outraged as a community when so many Black lives were being lost at the hands of police brutality. Can you think of a couple of situations in your own life where you've decided, this isn't working out, I'm not being treated with respect, I'm not being treated with love, and you've either decided to confront the situation or just move away from it? And that is the next big decision. Once you've figured out I'm angry, then you figure out what am I angry about, and then we figure out what do we do with that information. And we have two options here. We either react with aggression, and this is where we start cursing and yelling and beating and hitting and throwing, or we respond with assertiveness and we confront it in a way that's healthy and in a way that's going to get you results, but that's not going to get you in trouble at school or with your parents, or even have your whole life derailed because of a way that you reacted that you later go on to regret. So listen very closely because I have a few tips that can help you be in control of your anger instead of it controlling you, and using that anger to get what you need and what you want out of life. Tip number one is know what your signs are for when you're getting angry. And I know that most people are saying, Ms. Martinez, of course I know when I'm angry. I'm furious, I'm yelling, I'm cursing, I'm throwing things, I'm getting into fights. I know when I'm angry. But the reality is that we feel anger a lot sooner than when we explode. Clenching in your stomach, that feeling in your stomach can let you know, oh, I'm not feeling good with this situation right now. It could be clenching your jaw. It could be clenching your fists. It could be starting to sweat. It can be starting to get dizzy even, starting to get flush in the face when you get all that blood and your face starts to turn red. It can be starting to talk really fast, starting to think really fast when your thoughts are going. These are all signs that you are about to blow. Tip number two. Now listen up, because this could be the tip that could save you a lot of headache down the road. And that is walk away, walk away, walk away. If you are feeling any of these signs and your mind is telling you, oh, you are very upset, please walk away from the situation. If you're in a classroom, ask to leave. If you're at home, go to your room, something. Just get away from the situation that's making you that upset. Because most likely than not, what's going to happen is that you're going to keep building up, building up, building up, and then the blow up happens. Here you are cursing out your parents. Here you are fighting with your girlfriend or boyfriend. Here you are saying and doing things that afterwards you're going to regret. Tip number 3 is real simple. Go over what happened. Don't just go on thinking that, okay, I'm not angry anymore, this is fine. No. Again, anger is a signal that something is not right. Something just happened that you are not okay with. So go over what happened, whether by writing it down in a journal, whether by touching base with somebody you trust, something. You need a way to process what just happened so that then you can come up to a solution about how to handle it. Whether it's talking to the person that upset you, whether it's talking to somebody else about the situation, but the processing part helps us figure out what the solution needs to be. Tip number 4 is just breathe through the frustration. I know you've heard me say this 100 times, but those deep breaths, they really do work. They work to stabilize your breathing. They work to bring in serenity. They work to lower your blood pressure again and to let your body know that you're safe and that you're okay so that it goes back to normal. So wherever you are, if you're in a safe place, take 3 slow, deep breaths before you decide to do anything else. That's the most important tip that I'm going to give you today. It's this. Anger is a powerful emotion like we spoke about. However, when anger takes hold of you and it becomes aggression, it can lead to violence that can hurt your life, but also the people around you. We experience a lot of violence and abuse in our community, in our lives, in our world, and figuring out what to do with anger is a big component to stopping that. So this week in social emotional class, we're going to talk about some of the negative consequences of anger and how it can really hurt you and how you've been hurt by other people whose anger is out of control. So I welcome you to join me for social emotional class this week. Remember, it's Tuesdays, 5:45 to 6:15. And if you've missed that one, it's on Thursdays from 5:45 to 6:15 as well. I hope to see you then. I hope that you are well. I hope that you learned something from this video. And if you did so, let me know. Send me a comment. And with that, I leave you. I say bye, and I hope to see you soon.